Good afternoon, YouTubers. Tsquare here with Tsquare Talks. Hope everybody's having a great night. Pretty good day. I got my car back today, my truck, I should say. Spent $300 on it. Wasn't horrible, but it stung a little bit. It turned out basically my key snapped off in the ignition, and I needed a new key, first of all, and then I needed them to actually pull it out. And pretty much the locking mechanism was damaged, and so $300 out the window, or should I say 11 or 12 ounces of silver. 11 to be safe, 12 if I shop around and get lucky and get a good deal. Actually, I don't know, $300 you're probably not going to get 12 ounces of silver today. There was a time when you could get 6 for $100. You ain't getting that today though. And someday we'll be looking back at this video. Someone out there is watching this video right now in a couple years from now, and they're like, $300? That doesn't even get you 3 ounces now. That's where I think we're going to end up going. But before we get there, we are all going to probably have second thoughts, and that is going to be what tonight's video is about. Second thoughts. In the comments below, if you would, let me know. Do you have second thoughts? Yes? No second thoughts? Ever? Or once in a while I get frustrated. The system is the way it is. It's a rigged game, and we're stuck playing in it, and there's no way around it. So I just like to hear other people's opinion, because, you know, I had some second thoughts today. A little bit of frustration with the truck, shelling out $300. Those people that really know me know I am really tight with my money, and that's that. But before we get to that topic, I want to take a quick minute and say, please take a quick minute and hit that thumbs up button, because it really helps me out. And hit that subscribe if you're not subscribed, because that helps me out. But most importantly, I'd love to read y'all's comments. And the reason I say I love to read y'all's comments more than anything is because I value the subscribers to the channel more than I value anything else, which brings me to probably a part that some people may not like. One person won't like. I got a comment today on an older video, and basically he called up a company that I buy my gold and silver from regularly, a regular company. And he had gotten offered American Silver Eagles at $40, is what he claimed in the comment. I have no way to verify that. I can only go by what he wrote. You guys know I buy from Universal Coin and Silver regularly. They are my coin dealer. I recommend them personally because I use them. So obviously I believe in them. I wouldn't go anywhere else. I mean, I can't say I wouldn't go anywhere else, but I go there for, regularly. I got a package waiting on right now. That has gold in it. That's going to be a pretty cool package, but that's for another day. And the comment basically said that you must be getting paid to have recommended them. First, let me start off by saying anybody that is endorsed by a company or getting something is supposed to mention it on YouTube. If you get caught, you can get in trouble if you get caught not saying that. And that's why I've said in the past, if it was a endorsed video or a, I can't remember the proper wording that they say to use. However, with that being said, I don't get nothing from Universal Coin. I order from them because they have been on many occasions the cheapest dealer that I could find. With that being said, sometimes there might be somebody that runs a special on something that will beat them. I've told you guys my opinion on Silver Eagles. I don't know if I have one here to show you guys what a Silver Eagle is. For those of you that don't know what a Silver Eagle is, this is a American Silver Eagle. I'm not convinced necessarily that person was 100% honest in that comment, because when I went to their website says I think $30 on them or $31 on them, limit of so many. I've told you guys, if you're buying Silver Eagles, I probably wouldn't pay more than $32. I would recommend anywhere from $28 to $32. And I've also said, if you order from Universal Coin and Bullion, don't talk to a random salesman. I hate to say that because someone out there that maybe works for them might not like that. I use Chris Tribble. Last name, I just say T. However, I use him because he's given subscribers a ton of good deals. If you say you follow the channel, he follows the channel. He loves the channel. And so he takes good care of the people that call him up. And he watches a lot of the videos. Probably not every one. We're all busy in life. But I also got to say that no matter where you go, a lot of you guys that are working probably have worked with somebody out there before that maybe is not the fairest person, maybe is not the best person. It doesn't make the company bad. It drove me nuts when I had read that because I've had nothing but good experiences with them, and I don't get paid to say that. You guys know I've showed you guys the receipts. I don't have one here right now to show you, but I've showed you guys them when I open up packages sometimes, not always. If I sit on the package for a couple months and the silver price plummeted, I feel odd showing you guys that because essentially it doesn't look good. When I get that package in with those gold coins, I will definitely show that. It was an ad that they had ran in the NRA magazine for $5 gold eagles for $225. And so I called them up and said, hey, I want one. I want a couple. And I can't remember if it was a limit, what the limit was on them. There is a limit on them at 2.25. You can't find them even through personal sales at 2.25. So, but you guys will see that when it comes in. So with that being said, I just wanted to say that because when I read the comment, it kind of upset me. But now back to the topic of the video, second thoughts. How many people have had second thoughts about what they're doing, what we're doing? We're stacking. We're trying to spread the message that this is real money, this or this. It's sound money, or even this. It's the money of our founding fathers. They wanted all money to be of weights of gold or silver. And it was supposed to be the way it was. Now, at a certain point, they took our gold, the people's gold, and they dumbed them down. That paper, a piece of paper is as good as gold, and people believed it. Gold's heavy. I mean, can you imagine having a bunch of these in your pocket? I mean, for $25 a piece, what that would be like? You go and buy gas, you'd have to carry 4 of these just to fill up your truck. Well, probably not these ones. That would be a bad example because that's a 5 ounce, but that right there. But on the flip side, after that, then they played us down, and look, even our change, they took out the silver. These happen to be silver quarters. I mean, what's their excuse for this? It weighs, I can't say it weighs the same as a regular quarter, but I mean, you know, the truth is the silver and gold has been going up nonstop. And if you have silver or gold in the money, you can't print it. You're accountable for a certain amount of gold or silver because it is the money. But this way, when you use fiat paper or clad, you're not accountable for anything. And so they realize that. But the masses have been convinced that money is just paper and that this is just a collectible, a barbaric relic, as they said, as the Jerome Powell said. Why do we stack it? Because it's a barbaric relic and we've always done it, and it's just tradition. Those of us that have been stacking for any long period of time know that's not the truth. That's not why they stack it, and they outright lied to Congress and they outright lied to the people, in my opinion, on that. And it upsets me when they do that. It is sound money. It is real money, and I believe a day is going to come when it's going to revert back to that. And now and then, we all have second thoughts, in my opinion. Some of you may not have, but I'll know when I read the comments. I've had second thoughts lately. You know, I'm like, man, I'm so heavily invested in this. I mean, I can't go a month without buying something. I actually had a YouTuber that I'm good friends with, New Marshall, and I talk to him, you know, fairly often. And he makes jokes every time I say, I'm done buying silver. He goes, for today? But it's true. You know, I'm hooked to it and I'm in it. And this is something that it takes a little time to get rid of. I can't get rid of this overnight. I couldn't sell my collection tomorrow and have all my money in my bank. It would, 1, raise questions that I don't want to deal with. It would, 2, trigger some kind of tax return, I'm sure, if I sold everything all at once. Even, you know, whatever. And it's not something I want to deal with. So I stack. Do I occasionally sell? Yeah, I'm not the type to keep dry powder. I don't know if you guys have been following the channel for a while, you know how I feel about dry powder. I don't like fiat currency, and as quick as I get it, I usually spend it on something. I pay my bills every month, and sometimes I use my credit card to buy if I see an exceptional deal and I'm worried it's going to be gone. I mean, we'd have to see it back down in the 22 range for me to really go crazy and want to start buying crazy again. Other than that, I just keep buying, you know, a little here and there. What defines a little is different for everybody. For me, you know, if I pick up 20 ounces, I'm happy with that. It's a good score. It's a good addition to the stack. But like I said, I feel bad sometimes. I second guess it. Where would I be if I never got into silver and gold? I'd probably have a fat bank account. It would all be in dollars, and it probably would have lost a lot of purchasing power over the years because I've been stacking for 7 years. At one point I was stacking at $16 an ounce, and now if you can't sell your silver for 26, you need to shop around a little bit. So, you know, so the second guessing comes. I mean, you know, it's kind of even part of the movie. If you guys have seen the movie The Matrix, that was what I wrote in the comment, that I had replied back to, that, even Cypher knew, he saw with his own eyes the Matrix. He lived in the Matrix and didn't know, and Morpheus, the main leader of the Matrix, basically went to him and got him out and had him join the team. He joined the team, but you know what? He said it was an awful life. He said life was not enjoyable. And I sometimes wonder what the life would be like if we had sound money. If people would have to work maybe a little bit more, but what they had would be worth a little bit more. You wouldn't have all these useless paper-pushing jobs that may not really be meaningful. I mean, I used to do inspections for the oil companies, and 4 or 5 of us would sign off on a sheet of paper. And 4 or 5 people would have to go and look at that item. Some people passed it off. They just signed it and passed it off and figured, well, 4 other people looked at it. It's good enough for me. And some people went out there and looked at it, and the company paid 4 or 5 people to go out and look at it. A lot of rework, I guess you can call it. Repeat over and over. Someone doing it, someone checking it. But in the Matrix, at the very end, even though Cypher knew the Matrix, he wanted to go back in. He wanted to go back in and wish that he had never seen the truth. And I sometimes feel like that I wished I had never heard about silver. Because when I talk to some people about silver, they laugh at me. Not you guys. You guys are like family. Like I said in the beginning of the video, you mean more than anything I got. I mean, we've given away so much stuff on the channel, gold, silver, a lot of coins. I care more about the subscriber base and the family. You guys are my family, literally. And so when I hear people say that, they laugh at silver and they laugh at gold and they laugh that the dollar can never come down, it does make me second guess myself. Even though I know I've seen it with my own eyes, I've seen the numbers. I know, I mean, I was looking at something this morning, 10 million shorts on silver. How is someone going to put 10 million ounces of silver on the COMEX? He shorted that many ounces. And I said, one person, I said, that is absolutely ridiculous. I saw it on something. I had to go and check it out. And sure enough, I said, that's crazy. It is. It doesn't add up. Those ounces will never be delivered. It will come down to paper. They'll trade. If it goes up, they'll, you know, have to pay a fee. If it comes down a little, well, they're going to make some money. At the end of the day, we second guess ourselves because of the lie, the matrix, the manipulation, the paper contracts that makes it look like silver is not real money. But at a certain point, they can't manipulate the system anymore. It will come. A day will come, I believe, that's it. And when that day comes, we're going to see true price. I'm hoping that day is getting closer. I'm hoping we're going to see some action August 22nd. Do I think it's going to be necessarily straight up fire and brimstone? No, I don't. But do I think that some stuff could be said and some stuff could be implemented that will make it to where it will be harder for people to short silver? How short does silver have to be before the masses wake up? Or before the big money players that know what's going on don't try to maybe cut some corners and try to acquire a lot more silver than maybe they need for their company. I mean, you take someone like Elon Musk and he decides he wants, I don't know how much money he's worth. I haven't looked in a while, but let's just say he took $100 million and said, I want silver because I think the next battery generation of batteries are going to be made with silver instead of lithium. And if that happens, that will throw silver through the moon. And when that comes, I want to have my silver. And I want to make some money, and I want to live a better life, and I want some better stuff. I want my nice homestead, my ranch. And I'm hoping silver will be the ticket that gives it to me. Too many times in life, people give up just before the finish line. One more swing and they would have hit that home run. Another foot and they would have hit that gold vein. One more box of silver, one more silver order, it's going to push you over the top. And it's hard to keep pushing yourself to buy, especially when it feels like the world's against you and the price is coming down. But I have a belief that we're going to see what happens pretty soon. And if I'm wrong, well, I got the silver. I'll pass it on to my kids. And what's the worst that can happen? In reality, what is the worst that can happen is silver. Right now, it's sitting on $24.50. We'll say you're buying it at 26. It's $1.50 over spot. Maybe you're paying 27. Let's just say it goes back down to what it was. $20 maybe, let's say. I don't think that can happen. I'm just saying, let's say it did. You know what? I waste money on other things that I probably shouldn't be wasting money on. So for now, I'm just acquiring ounces. I did order some more gold. I still order gold, even though I'm more for silver. But I get addicted to the shiny stuff. And anytime I see a good deal on anything, I want to pick it up, especially if it's gold or silver. So with that being said, we're going to wrap up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're having second thoughts, I hope this brought a little confidence to you. And if you're reading the comments, I'm sure you're not alone. There's going to be other people that said they have second guessed it before. But in the end, they know it is sound money, it is real money, and it's generational wealth. And it will be with you for generations, long after the dollar is gone. We may go to a digital currency. We may go to no currency in terms of fiat. Maybe we'll be forced to go back to a gold-backed currency. If everybody else in the world does it, nobody's going to want our sheets of paper. And that's going to force us to do it too. And will it be forever? Probably won't. Eventually, they'll convince another generation to, once this one wakes up and goes to sound money, then generations down the road won't understand and they'll fool them up too. But at this point, big banks have all the gold. They're going to have all the silver. And the people that ain't stacking are going to be left out in the dark, in the cold, being forced to work for sound money when they could have put some of that junk money up into real money and have something today. So with that being said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I thank you all for talking. I hope I didn't get too deep on you because it was kind of a reflecting day when I have to shell out a large sum of money. I had one friend text me and say, "Are you sick?" A little bit. $300 stings when it's on something that was fine the day before. So with that being said, y'all have a great night. Thank y'all for watching. Please be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Leave me a comment and hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. It helps us out. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.